In this country and in this, most of the Western world, we're all flying off in different directions, especially with all this, communications technology. You're never in just one place. But Dad set this business up to be in one place. He wanted to be in control of the product from the beginning to end. My father was George Nakashima, who started the furniture business in the 1940s, and he passed away in 1990, and I've taken over as head designer since he passed. Hello! Oh boy, you got lots of sun in here. Time to get out your bathing suit, huh? Matt is fitting the joint that will carry the seat, and Rick just put the foot into the leg. And John is usually the spindle shaver. Most of the time we have enough of a lumber pile that we don't have to go out and purchase lumber for a particular order. We just sort of try to find the right piece of wood for the right job. So these are the old lumber sheds that my dad built in 1956, and the lumber here is all stored vertically, but you also have to move every single plank by hand. There's no other way to do it. And so the new shed is built, and they're stored horizontally so they can move them with a forklift. We were put into the camps on the Idaho desert during the war. And when we were released out to the East Coast, and Dad decided to start his furniture business, he probably couldn't afford to buy the good lumber, so he was able to buy the cast-offs from the lumber industry, which were the outside cuts of trees and things that had cracks and holes in them, and he made them part of the design. He said it sort of ran in his blood. He inherited it from his ancestors in Japan because they use a lot of freeform timbers. That whole stack there with the red ends is Persian walnut that my father purchased in the 1970s, and it's not available anywhere in the world anymore, so we decided we better try to keep it and keep it safe. This is the main workshop. This is the oldest part of the building that was built in, what did I say, 46 or so. This is Dave. He's working on a redwood coffee table. Now everybody makes slab furniture. Everybody uses butterflies. But I think Dad was probably the first one to do that and make it an integral part of the design. This is the machine shop. Most of these machines are pretty old. They're working on two parts of a bed. This is the finishing department. We use a tung oil varnish. It soaks in and brings out the grain and gives a pretty good finish if you rub it hard enough. We do most of the design work here. In fact, we do almost all the design work out here, but we're not out in the lumber shed. Dad wanted to be integrated, so he set up this process, which is a lot of work, but it's also pretty exciting. There are a lot of woodworkers out in the world nowadays who make well-crafted furniture, and there are lots of designers who make nicely designed furniture. But I think it's rare that you have, as Dad called himself in the beginning, a designer craftsman together in one place.